Welcome back to Timberborn and our new diorama playthrough. So, last time we were getting our new pond, if you like, but I also stumbled on a new idea for the houses system, which was quite important. I don't understand why this is that way in me, so I must have missed something. Is it connected to a... No, it's not. As we are still awaiting for it to connect. I can demolish that. Get rid of that. Don't want to get rid of them though. Now I think there is... No, that one. Yeah, I see. There's room for another one here as well. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of metal at the moment, but that will change eventually. As usual, water is gone again. Now, obviously, with this, like I said last time, with this being right the way down, I cannot do any form of redirection of the water. Let us say under here. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. We've still got 1,600 water left, so that's not too much of a problem. Now that's now in. So that's good. There's 12. I think I put the planks up here, haven't I? Yeah, I put the planks up there, and I got the planks there. Which eventually I think we want to move them. We are in a bad side, so it doesn't really matter. But I need to get, or I'm going to get, I should say. I don't need to get. Let's put another underground. Let's pause that. We don't need to actually build it, but I might as well have it there nonetheless. And we'll do again over there. That give me a quite a substantial amount of room actually. So that's not too bad. It does mean though I can only get an extra 2 here. I might be able to get one on the turn behind it though, but once we've done this, some of this will probably be able to move into the section maybe to the other side of this. Now, whether that gets moved as well may be a nice idea. That might be then open this, if we've got to make this pull through there and take these out and put them over there. Which may be quite nice. It certainly would line things up a lot better. Whether that's a good plan or a bad plan is questionable. But it is what we say. It is what it is. We haven't got any more. I don't actually think I. They can get to that. They can also get to that. Right, so that's done. I might as well put these in while I'm actually waiting. Because... I'll obviously need a one from here. And that would allow me to do that. This will allow me to go down here and do it this way around. So we might actually get some more, but we might get another... Whoops, don't want that. You've got to do these the right way around, as we've seen in one of the other players, where if you don't do it the right way around, it will, shall we say, cause problems. Let's not worry about that. I'm going to speed this up because we want to get this going. Now, where are we building stuff? This might as well be used because I'm going to have to take down. I'm just going to pause this, and I'm going to empty this. And that's 600, and I'm going to empty this. We won't get it all in there, but we'll get some of it in there. See, that's quite full down. I want to get the food going, the aquatic, not aqua. I'm going to start singing. do a bit of Barbie girl. And a Barbie girl. I'm not too sure which section I fancy doing first, but I think that should be turned. That's going to be slightly wrong. So let's get this the right way around. Like so. And let's tell it what we want to do. So we'll do that and that. And we'll do this section first. And then we'll obviously go to the next one. Although I do have to fill this hole in, the Eliza, like so. I won't fill that section in because that's the one that's actually going to be taken down. So we'll see. In this one, we may, like I said, we may get things going. Did I just do a... I probably started... No, I didn't. 20 gears, yes. 40 planks, yes. I could build this, might as well. And set back for planks. That will get the next one in. I don't actually think, if I'm making them, wrong button, I was wondering what was going on. If I'm making them, which I shouldn't really need to. I still need the metal though. So if I'm making that, I might as well make this as well. Not too sure why both of these are on. There's two. Oh, anyway, because that for someone has a pause button on it. So that's good. These'll, like I said, it's still not ideal. I'm still not got the, you know, the benefit of. Still got a lot of bad water in here, so bad water's going up anyway, which is obviously going up from this. I could just turn this on. I might as well. It's not going to harm, is it? Extract. What have we got to do with extract? Forgive me for 2 seconds. I need to lean over and put a fan on. I thought it wouldn't leave it on, but it is incredibly warm again. Humidity here in England at the moment is very warm. It's not like it's been the last few weeks, but it's just warm. Why is that there? There's a reason on that I can't remember. But it doesn't matter. We'll start to get these. Obviously, for every 6, it will print one. So I'll pause this because I don't need this to go yet. I can do it, but I might as well wait until next time. I'm not too sure about how much I can. I'm going to pause this, and we'll see whether I need that to be filled now. And we'll go from the second level onwards. It's like we're going backwards, really, but it will do for me. Doesn't have to be all that in a bag of spuds. I mean, I could potentially move this and have another extractor on there, but winding that around is going to be interesting. But we'll see. We've got gears going, we've got the metal extractor. We certainly haven't got any resin going yet because I've nicked one for the explosives. Now, whether I need explosives is a question mark now, but... they can't get that, can they? But, with the powers that be now, I can go down and get them under there to fill it in. So we'll get that done. I could probably have this one here as well. Same scope, if you like. I mean, they're going to need to do this end anyway, so we're going to need this end being done, and this end being done. And it's time. Always deselect them. This can go in, and this can go in. No, maybe I don't want it that way. Maybe I want it this way. That's the diagonal, so I don't think it'll have a problem. But we'll see. But we know from there we have to... this needs building. It comes out one from here anyway, so I might as well get it out to come out anyway, and that then goes here. That has to be done to there. So we've got a few to fill until I get this going. It's definitely going in this build. But I think they're starting to fill it all in, so that's good. I mean, they'll get what they can get with that. And then what I'll have to do is walk over and do exactly the same. So then I'll have to have another look down here. I'll also have to work out where the points are. Which actually I think I've already worked them out, actually. Which I think is here. Yep, it's there. And the next one will be, I believe, there. Which we can... We can't particularly get this from there, but I've not worked out the center of that one though, which means it's here, I believe. I think that's the one. It certainly is. That one can actually automatically have a couple. Excuse me. Am I forgetting the... no, I'm not. I'll put this on important just to get all this done first. But we are getting through it. It's definitely coming together. Like that one would be able to obviously extend it to here. I can't do obviously that one with that one, but I can do what I've been doing before and use that as a blueprint to do it from here, because then I know where they're supposed to be. So I will open up the channel once we've done that. Is that right? No, that's not right. Well, it's right, but I don't need to go that far. I want this one though. It's too far from it. Too far. Too far from the district. What about? Construction's waiting. Oh, it's waiting for the under construction. Even though technically it doesn't really need to, because I suppose it is because you can't see it from this side, can you? So, yeah. And then we do that one, and then that's all complete then. And now we're going to start building up some more dirt once all this is actually been. Once this is being completed, I can Start to delete. Well, I can get these out the way, actually. And we can... I cannot. I've just noticed that this isn't done. So that needs to get done. That would have been quite embarrassing. Opening that and all that water would have actually flowed out. How are we doing here? This is fine. This is I think it's empty, actually. So that, to me, isn't needed anymore. Because obviously we got this. So we just have to now put this in. And then it's obviously these can go to be done. That would be by next one, which I can put 2 in, I think. And they can get to this one as well, but it's a low priority. I've not done that. Although I'm not quite sure why I went higher than that, though. So I'll do that. There must have been a reason for that somewhere in my madness. I don't need these anymore. Once that's completed, I can, like I said, I can open up this trench. Oop, not there. I don't need these either. I think we'll start to consider what 2v1. I think we'll spad up this one. And we turn this on. And we'll get them to... And like I say, I could be getting rid of this one eventually once I've got enough spaddock in. I'm just going to this now is one forward and where the back wall is, so I think that's it there. Yeah, there's no center in this one either. I haven't put it in. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here. Oh, well, that's... No, it's not. It'll be there. So we're going to have to do some... I'm going to have to do some movement, I think, because this obviously is in the way. That's a bit of a problem. No, I could just, I'll just use this one. That can go. That can go. That doesn't need to be there, so we can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. Which is this one, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh. Have I just done a cardinal sin? Put it in the wrong bloody place. Yes, I think I put it in the wrong place for page 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. Yes. It's in the wrong flipping place. Never mind. Never mind. Sometimes I even crack myself up. God. Because that is 7. 7, and then the thing, you see. which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which would be this line, and then it. So it's actually this one. So the one that I got rid of didn't need to get rid of. And so that's that. So right, what could we actually do? Well, we get into some more. Obviously, I need to move these before I can take them out. That'll need to go round. And now that's all in. This would be a... I'm not too sure whether it's going to allow me to do that sort of thing. No, it'll only allow me to do there. Anything I can get on the bottom without having to put this on, I suppose. Which would be fantastic, because that's the top. I like that. I'll save me a bit of time later on. Now, we need to come to here. These need to turn, because that's where the things are going to be. Now, they take planks, which we don't really have to worry too much about. That's done. I'll also get this picked up. Taking that out, taking that out, taking that out. Oh, I forgot to take that out as well. That there. And we just carry on moving forward. It's just like a nice I think they can reach that. Okay, one of the people that's connected to me has decided he's playing something. It's nice. And hello to you. That there. That will get that one. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I don't think it makes too much of a difference what I did, but still. That's there. So after this one, we've only got actually one more to actually build, and then we're back again doing some other stuff as well. I'm just setting this up because obviously if I don't set it up, then obviously they're going to take a while to build all that infrastructure all up there before I can obviously start to fill them in as usual. If I'd have had two, it would have been a lot faster, but you know, it is what it is what we say. I'll increase this, I think. I'd rather get this in and get this opened up. It should be okay because it's not going to flood, so. We have got enough explosives, I mean. So yeah, so that actually can go now. So that doesn't actually need to be here. Is there anything that I can do to facilitate this? We know that this is the line, meaning this. Meaning actually this here. If I was to build a path over there, I'm not too sure whether I could actually get in there, but tunnel this space out. That's the one I want to keep anyway. If I don't need it, I might as well get rid of it, as the saying goes. I think I'll delete this like that and then get that ladder in there. Right, I should be able to just Stay out the way. And now we got some more. Right, plant crops. Now, we could, because it's a dividing line, plant, what is that then? 2, 4, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. So if I do, not that, because I don't want to do that. Well, delete that. Delete that. Delete. Thank you. If I go back to plant crops, I'd rather have more sparrow because it does get eaten quite much, and then do the cocktail because that this one, and then do that one. Because I haven't got that set to anything, although he's not actually doing anything. I'll set that down to 1. We could do with some zip lines. That's a major thing that needs to be put in, I think, and it'll help the situation quite a lot. This hasn't been put in yet, so I can't do much. That can go to there. I might not actually might not need this. I just need to work out where not to take this tunnel out. This one out. Wait, I take this one out, and I'm going to have a huge amount of problem. For obvious reasons. Let's go back to the tunnel. Let's take this out. I think it's there. Yeah, it's right next to the... It's this one. So if I don't take out this one, I should theoretically be perfectly fine. Now that isn't the one. Because that's the one down here. Now what is that then, I wonder? Oh, that's just a block. That's not what I thought it was. Although saying that though, I don't particularly need to take out this like this, do I? Because that there is open. So if that's open, then all I need to do is I think I can get away with that. I think that's a 1. Is that a 1? Actually, it's a 2. Well, no, that's the top, isn't it? And I go down from that. Because this is the... Yeah. So that's fine. Don't have to worry about them. This is actually the... This here is actually the top of the one that I want to take out. So I'm jolly happy with that. How are we doing? We're running out of... Oh, we've run out, basically. story about like. This is going to be the limiting factor on this so far until I get everything in at the top, and then obviously we can start to think about how we're going to do other things. Oh, excuse me, hiccups there. It will be nice eventually to get this out of the way, but I've run out of water again. Now, I'm thinking of ditching this and not having this anywhere. I've only got the spad up here. Now, it would make sense if I've got the room. I suppose at the moment I have got the room. And I could have it in there. Eventually, I think this will change like so, but the purposes of getting things out the way, etc., etc. Well, wait a minute. I'm going to have to move the logs. The logs are definitely going to have to move eventually anyway, so why not? Why not utilize this, but don't build it until you're ready. Don't select it, I mean. We've got like double amount of space with this at 2,000, so it's not as if I don't have enough these. And I've got these here, just sat here for now. So I'll build them two up. And then we'll there we go. That's right way down. This obviously needs filling up with things and stuff. I don't get rid of that yet, but I'm more interested in doing this first. But we'll obviously tackle all of them eventually, because that's what we have to do. Obviously, I can only go to there because that's as much as it allows me to do. I need one down from that, which it'll only allow me to there, and obviously until I get this in, I can't put that in. But at least I haven't taken all of that out. I mean, yeah, I suppose a lot of it is being taken out. And obviously this is the next shelf here. We'll be definitely going for potatoes, I think. So the idea would be to take some of this down. Now, until I get to the end, I'm not going to take this down. Now, I know we've obviously got this down now, but this level, the level I've got here is actually the level it's supposed. This level here is the right level. So I don't really want to take any more of that. Obviously, I could, while I was here, take this. Is that one alright? Oh, I can't see. I can't see. No, that one might as well have a... As long as I do not take that one. I know it's pretty close, sorry about that. But yeah, so you can see this is how it's working. And obviously now it's going to get spanned. Okay, now I'm going to get the Once I've built these, I'm going to move these out of the way, because I have to move them out of the way. I don't want them there. I'm going to need them down here anyway for building, so I might as well actually have things under here. Now, let's just say logs there, except my haulers. Then let's go back up here and empty both of these into that because it's going to have no... I certainly don't need this. I probably don't need these here as well. So, but I'm leaving them in just as a thing for now. See, once we get over to this one, this can go. The next one, then this can go, and this can go. So all these ones that are actually being used, I'll only have 2 to do the lot. That one's under hauler, actually. That one might be best to go under a hauler. I'm only doing one. Let's do another one. I think it's fair to say to have another one in there and not worry too much about the consequences of that. Water has to come back soon, which it is in... and it's something I've got to sort out. I mean, obviously, I've got this big barrel here, but this, obviously, eventually, once I get this going... normally, I probably would have done the reservoir first, but I'd rather sort of get the initial things going, as in all these big things, and then not worry too much about that from then on. I've got a bit of space here, actually. So I'll do them. The reason why I'm doing them is because I took some away from there, so... but I've still got an enormous amount of wood, enormous amount of... I haven't got an enormous amount of everything, but I've got enough to go by. Obviously, like I said, this is going to get moved. It's always going to get moved. Sorry about that. Just having to switch this around. Now, I'm sure they're filling these in somehow. That's 3,000. So that implies that I can't... Let's just allow that to be in there then. At least I just want to get this out of the way, because I want to do a couple of these, I think, or at least one of them. And I don't want this to... I'm going to close it off anyway. Because it should be around about now that it's going to be free anyway. I could also, I mean, I could potentially run the flower thing up here as well. Even with the bad water. For now, anyway. Because I'm just going to get rid of this, because this can go back to... I don't think we've got a room, though, for gears. I will, like I said... you know, I could have had a cover. If I get some power in here, which I probably could get it from there. If I took maybe this out of the equation, And let's say this out of the equation. Pick that up. Alright, then pick it up from there. And then that would maybe some power from there, and then get some grist mills going from there. Because they work with the bad water and they work with the things, so they would actually work with all the time and not have to worry. I mean, it's not going to be a final result. I know I've got these, but the trouble is they're for flour. And if I want the cattail to go to flour to do cattail crackers, I need another set. That's basically what I need. So it would be nice to think about. I'll do that and I'll do that. Putting these in. Now I have got this now. The grill. I'll put 2, but I'll only build 1. We'll get that manned. Or beavered. Not really manned, is it? We get it manned. No, we're not manning it. It's actually we're getting it beavered. Because they're not men. Don't tell them that. Well, they don't need to tell them that. They already know that. So that's a selection there. I'm going to get these in, and then I'm just going to build it up. I don't need to rush with that, because when obviously there's a drought and that, they'll use it all up anyway. I mean, there's 1,000. That's still quite a lot in there. Yeah, because they've got cattail, but they haven't got any form of doing anything with it. So it needs to be thought out of getting it actually. I'm just clearing these. I might as well just clear these corners. Now, it would be nice for 2. Let's just humour ourselves with a bit of... I'm just going to do this, because I don't know how many I want. So, I'll just... I don't know why I put that many, really, because I'm only getting 2, but still. It's a bit excessive, isn't it? I want to centre somehow. Where's the... It's food, isn't it? So the grist mill here. Now, I don't want to power it through that way. Well, I probably do, actually. This is prime real estate for wheels. I think if I do... I could probably do it with 1 wheel. It's only going to be a... where's the wheels? Who put the wheels? Power. Could I get 2 in there? I could have got rid of this damn thing. Demolish that, demolish that. Demolish that. And then... I'm looking at this, you see. If I could get 2 in line with that, with a space down here. Like, if I put this right up to here, then that would be a space there, which means that would be there. Is that right? Let me just put... Where are we? Where are we? Come on. Yeah, because that would be there, although I might not actually need these. I still think it would be better be... Well, it's not in line though. I'm not too sure whether this is going to go with the water. I'll cancel that for now. But I'll take that out. Let's... Water wheel, come on. Yeah, see? I don't need that. Obviously, when I do them this side, I'm going to need a connection that comes down. The food, the grist mill at the top. I could either do it there, which isn't the worst idea. Then flip that. Oh, it's rotating it, and then flip it. That would be the top. So that I have to walk it in this top here, but they've got a connection here. I know I could connect them underneath, but it doesn't actually really matter because they're not going to be walking over there. Now, if I do want one more, I've got the prime here. If it's not enough, but I don't think that's going to be a problem. Where do I want them to connect and come into? Now, the option is to... I would just say having a ladder up here. I don't think it's going to be any problem. I don't really need them then. That's an in, that's an in. Now, I haven't got any place for the... that's dirt. That's dirt. What's that dirt then? But... Now, there won't be... I don't think there'll be a lot of... if I could put another one on there and get two. No, I don't want to get rid of that. Don't be silly. Don't be silly, pig. Would that be... No, I'd have to have another one on them, wouldn't I? I'd have to have one here. I need the centre. Well, I need that centre. That needs to be coming over here. That needs to be deleted. I can put this on now. Sorry. It's sometimes I'm to work out, and I don't want to worry about other things while I'm trying to work this out. That can go there. That can still obviously go up there, because obviously it's a part of the equation. So if I had to storage now, like here, I can send them all at the back. That would be right away. If that's going to be an issue, then it may be enough to run this. Well, it is. Yeah, it seems that way. I mean, do I have a clause on contamination? There's no yeah, because this doesn't actually work, so... And it doesn't say... it says clause above, you say, which, no, I would want to open above. I want to open above, not a clause below. You see, there's no open above. In other words, I want these clause, but once it goes up to a certain level, I want it opened. It wants to be the other way, but there is no other way, unfortunately. But this, it doesn't have that that capability that I want, so it doesn't matter. It is what it is. And once we got these, I'll do... Could I start? Yeah, let's have that for the cat room, and let's have this for the... Where's the flower of it then? That's a grill spaddock. Cat foot flower, that one. So we're getting a cat root in there. We got 200 for that, and some flour. And the flour will be from these when they get built. So that's good. I'm happy with that. That's now doing something. This water's coming through. We get in at the end of the episode. We've got 84, so I should start doing the things now, shouldn't I? Let's get our... I know that won't go in because it can't reach that. That has to come from... And that could be done from there. I think now it's a bit easier for me to sort of work it out. So if I do that, that goes from there. That will not fill in that, but this will fill in this. So you do this, because this is a 3. And this can then be filled in. Like so. And then this can be filled in. Like so. And that should, theoretically, fill all them in, and all I've got to do is fill them in. I did it in the last bit there. Happened to... Oh, I could do this as well, because I haven't done this one. Let's do this, and this here. Like so, and like so. We also could get this back one in, which will fill this back one in. Which do I fancy to go to get filled in? I've got 43, so let's do this. Let's do this half first. Not that it really makes much of a difference, but and they are replanting them, aren't they? Yeah. And then the next one we'll do Spaddock again, and then the final one we'll do Cattail. So we've got all 3, and then this actually is got to go because it's no use. That's fine. That can go. That can go. That means this can all get back to me. It's going to give me a bit more room as well. Now, there's no reason why I can't maybe turn this way. I don't really know yet, but I'm happy with the how this is going. Again, I'm not going to fill this in because this isn't as important as getting this in. We won't certainly get this filled in this episode. It'll take another episode to fill this in. We've still got 48 in, so we're not doing too bad. But we've only got about 3 or 4 minutes. A couple of minutes, and then I start to close things down. We could now start to think about pausing this for start off. Getting the houses start to be. I hope that they can reach that one from there. So that one's like this, or the other. Well, I suppose that's not a problem. I'm thinking, do I want to store some food here? But the problem being is I can only get, like that, I can only get the 200s in and not more. No, I'll do the houses, and I can always store the things on top, maybe. Houses are more important than, well, food is important, but... Unless I decide to ditch this and, not ditch it, but I mean, change it later on. Because normally I would put a a 3 storage like this. But I can't, obviously that means I can't do it because I can't then put the houses on top. Well, I can't. I'd have to put stilts on, and then they would go on the top of that. So that to me is like, yeah. So I could do these, which obviously don't, you know, if I do that there and pause this, I could get, not that one, I could only get 2, so I could only get 400 for the same height. Because it is 200 inches, that's just, you know, that's 1200, so it's a hell of a lot of height, which is a hell of a lot of food. But obviously, it's the houses is the issue to get more of them in. So that's what we've got to get a drought in next one. So hopefully, this is going to be this section here. It's sort of going to be filled in. But yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Again, I'm loving this this series. It's coming out. It's coming on, and then don't forget the reservoir will be in eventually. So I don't keep going out of water. But obviously I've got the food here. This is important to keep. I'd rather have the food high-ish. I mean, I haven't got enough beavers yet. Obviously, once I start about putting this housing situation in, is I can increase that. That's why I might do some more storage under it. Because once I start it, I can't really change it. So, anyway. I hope you enjoy this. Don't forget to come around and like and subscribe. And you know, if it's not it, you might enjoy Factorio, or you might enjoy Bar or something like that. You know, there's a whole stuff I play. There's a whole more I'm going to play in the future. So we see you again soon. Bye for now.